Hey guys, how's it going? So, it's been like a few days since I made my last video, and I've been actually quite ill recently. I had like a really sore throat and some other shit, and it was like I couldn't talk or anything, so that was crap. And I think I caught something. I went out 'cause my friend from England came out, and I took him down to this place like called Bar Street or something. So me and him went out with two of my other mates. It was wicked. We had such a good time. So me and my mates all went to this club or whatever. Went to some bars and stuff. Had a few drinks, and then my other two friends left at around 2 in the morning or something like that. Because my friend recently has just gone to the army or something. Because where I live, when you turn 18, you have to go to the army for 2 years. And he caught something from the army. Some guy was ill, and then he said 90% of everyone in the army got this, like, I don't know, flu or something. And I was like, oh, I'll be fine, I won't get it. Anyway, so he left at 2, and me and James, my mate who came out from England, we went to this club, met some people. It was wicked. And then my mate, he was like really ill because he drank way too much. And then I tried to get a taxi for him because we were like 30 minutes away from my house, well, in a car. Like, 'cause we live up in the hills, or me and my mate do, because he's got a holiday home out here. And we were down at the harbour, pretty much. So I was trying to get taxis, and my mate, he was so sick, and he was just being sick and stuff. So after we got like kicked out of 3 taxis. So, but in the end, it was like 5 in the morning now. So we finally got a taxi back, and that was it. That was my that's what I did a few weekends ago. And then like the next day I woke up and I was fine. I didn't have a hangover or anything, so I never get hangovers. And then the next day I was like, oh shit, and I was like really ill. And I went to bed at like 4 in the afternoon, and I got up at like 9, 8, like half a chicken wing, and then went back to bed. I had 14 hours sleep. Yeah, so I was well happy. And I had a day off work, so I was like really ill. So yeah, a really rubbish week, so I felt just really ill. But it was a wicked night. And then like this weekend, what did I do? I still felt kind of crap. And my friend who I mentioned earlier came out of the army, and he was like, oh, do you want to do something? And I was like, oh no man, I'm going to have a day to myself, going to play some RuneScape. And I just felt really ill still. And then that was Friday. And then Saturday, Facebook message. Wicked. Then it was like Saturday night, and my brother and his girlfriend and a few other people I know went camping, and they were like, oh come, and I was like, oh no, I'm still ill. And then my brother called me around 9 o'clock, and he was like, oh dude, it's good, come down, or whatever. And so I drove there on my motorbike. It was like a 20-minute drive. Oh mate, what a sweet night. There was tons. I didn't know anyone there apart from George, his girlfriend. Actually, I knew quite a few people, but I love meeting new people. And I met these people. They're so cool. There's this guy called Mario. He's wicked, and his girlfriend, Christy, I think that's her name, and just a few other people. And it was really good. Like I came, it was like 10 o'clock by the time I got there, and everyone was like kind of dispersed from the camping area. Some people were at the beach. And I was like, man, where's all the booze? So me and this guy took rounded everyone up, and, got some money and went on a beer run. Got tons of drinks. It was wicked. And then I didn't have a tent to sleep in because I went on my motorbike, and I only took deodorant with me for some reason in my bag. So I was like, I haven't got a tent. I didn't want to share a tent with some people because they were just like, I wasn't very keen on them. So I slept in my brother's car. There were so many mosquitoes in the car, and I slept under a wet towel. I felt very, I got bit to hell by mosquitoes. Normally I never get bit by mosquitoes, but it was wicked. So I woke up next morning, and everyone was all like all hungover, and I was like, come on guys, let's go swimming. So I went for a swim in the sea. It was wicked. And then that was it. And then, that was pretty much my weekend. Played a bit of RuneScape as well. Got let me have a look. But a beat personal record, which I'm quite happy about. If you look on runetrack.com, I'll link it in the description. It says personal records, and most of it's cooking, like from when I did 200ml cooking, and I've got like 3.7ml XP in a day, or 5.5ml XP in a day from summoning, and I beat a record, it's 2.56ml, so that's record number 10 or something, so I'm quite happy with that, because I like getting, high XP in a day. So yeah, that was pretty much my whole day, and then it was like Monday, and I felt quite rough again, but I did a bit of work or whatever, and then I went to the gym just on my own. I was going to take my mate who came out from England. I called him James instead of calling him my mate. So I was meant to take James to the gym, and I was just like, forget it, I can't be bothered. So I went on my own, and I did my cardio session. For people who don't know, I go to the gym because Christmas, I explain. It was near Christmas time, I guess you could call it, when we just hit 2012. I got really big. I mentioned it in like my first video. Got really fat, like almost 100 kilos, and I'll see if I can find the picture and I'll pop it up right now. Right, okay. So I got really fat, and I was just like blah blah blah, really fat, and so yeah, I've been going to the gym every day pretty much, 5 days a week ever since then, apart from the maybe 2 months I messed up my knees from running and I broke my ankle, so 2 months altogether. And yeah, so that was alright. So I went to the gym on Monday, I did my cardio session, and I was like, oh man, this is just not working. It's just like, Sundays when you do cardio, what I do the spin bike, and for people who don't know what that is, if I find a picture of a spin bike, I'll put it up now. And that's what I do, and it's just a stationary bike, and you just pedal on it, and it's got a little resistance wheel, and you spin the little wheel round, and the resistance gets higher and higher, so it's hard to pedal. And that's what I use instead of running, even though running is probably one of the best, pretty much the best exercise you can do. I do spin bike because it's low impact on my knees, because I've got manky knees now. So yeah, so Monday it was like, cardio is hard, and then I did chest and triceps. And I was doing, when my brother was out, or he's still out, I went to the gym, and when I did chest and triceps with him, he spotted me doing, chest. So when I was doing bench press, I was doing 60 kilos, and even though he was helping me a reasonable amount, I was still quite happy because I'm doing 60 kilos, so I could say 60 kilo bench press is my max. And so I did that maybe a month, 2 months ago. So I thought now, I'll be a lot stronger. But normally I only do 50 kilos on my own, and I did 50 kilos a few weeks ago. But because I missed a week, so I felt quite ill. When I came to do it yesterday, I was doing it, and it was 50 kilos. I was like, oh damn, this is so heavy. And because I was still a tiny bit ill, and I hadn't eaten right that day, so I felt really weak, so that wasn't really good. But today, went to the gym. I got up at night, because I had no work today, so I got up nice and early, went to the gym with James. Did my cardio session, 40 minutes on the spin bike, straight off. It was wicked, that went really well. And you love it when you have a good workout, because you feel so pumped, and you're really happy with yourself. And then today's back and lats and biceps. Oh, it was awesome. So I did my back and lats, and all my weights were alright. I was a bit weaker because I missed back and lats last week, as I said. But it was awesome. Then I did my biceps, and I killed myself. It was a wicked day. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, cardio every day. I do 40 minutes on the spin bike, and it's horrible. For people, who do cycling around or whatever, that's all nice and fun. But when you're in a really hot room, seriously, I'm not joking, the gym is hotter than outside, and outside is 35 degrees Celsius. Because they don't put air conditioning on, because the electric's really expensive here. It's stupidly expensive. So you're sweating so much, and then it's just uncomfortable. 40 minutes on a seat, and it's horrible. But today was wicked, it was alright, so I was well happy with myself. So yeah, and I've lost, since Christmas, recently hit a massive milestone, in my opinion, really big achievement for me. I've lost 20 kilos Like, for people who don't know how heavy 20 kilos is, it's a lot. That's the only way I can say. 20 kilograms in pounds. For people who weigh in pounds, that's 44.1 pounds. So that's a lot. But I've lost more than that. Like, I've lost 22 kilos. But I'm just saying 20 kilos is just a wicked milestone. Like, you've lost... That is so much weight. That's a lot. So yeah, I'm well happy with that. Yeah. And I'm just firemaking in the background. I just wanted to talk about some stuff. So, yeah, 20 kilos, awesome. 20 kilos in like 4 months. And if you think about it, that is not long at all. That's awesome. Good job, me. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to try and get 120 mil Firemaking XP before I go to bed, which I'll easily get. And I've also made a new account. I'm going to make it a member tonight, hopefully, if I can get my brother's PayPal. So yeah, and I'll tell you more about that tomorrow. So I hope you guys are all okay. Tell me how your weekend was or whatever, and I will see you later.